Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill today, Tyler Glasnow.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Now it's the DH, George Springer. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Booth.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they've pieced together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Glasnow, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Hernandez on the move. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Guerrero will hit next. Throw to second, save. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-1.
In there safely.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a good eye there.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Swing and a ground ball. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
On the inside corner for a strike.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's out to center field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1. The Dodgers coming to bat. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And now the DH, Justin Dean. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Mookie to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
And Mookie takes. That misses,
that's a ball.
And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Batting third. First
and second,
Freddie
no outs.
Freeman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. And there's the strike. No outs, runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses.
Plate, ball
1. And there's a ball.
In.
Out to center. Varsho sizes this one up, brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting fourth.
Time down for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Will Smith in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
This one popped up. And there are 2 down.
Batting fifth, center fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Dean at third. Betts on at first with 2 down. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kicks and deals. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains 1-0. Game 1 of the World Series.
Toronto,
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Glass now back to work. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
On the ground to the left. And quickly one away in the second. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Addison Barger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Glass now, ready and deals. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's in the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground, right side, Edman. Throws to first in time. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 down, bases empty. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Outside low, and that's ball one. Kiner-Falefa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes hauls it in to end the inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
This ball's chopped on the ground. One up, one down.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Slider for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's to third, Clement. Slings it across, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers 0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Toronto,
On to the third inning.
shortstop
Here's Andres Jimenez. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Swinging a foul straight back. Fastball is outside. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice
Now
line
batting,
drive
the
to the pull
designated
side,
hitter,
met it out
George
front, but just
Springer.
stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Glass now keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Glasnow picks the first. And he's back in safely. Jimenez on at first. Nobody out. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a
Now batting,
hammer or
left
Uncle
fielder,
Charlie.
Nathan
You can
Lucas.
see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Lucas batting with one down takes a strike. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Man at first, one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of this stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A 2-run homer, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Clips the corner, 0-1.
0-1.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of the World Series. Fouled off left side. The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the right fielder, Andy Pages. Right side, hard hit. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, designated hitter, Justin
So the lineup
Dean.
flips over. Next to hit, Justin Dean. Double the lead off the bottom of the 1st. Out to short, Jimenez. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Right through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Clement in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Inside, just missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Addison
2 outs,
Barger.
bases empty. Now Addison Barger grounded out his first time. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Glasnow, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Number
for the
70
Dodgers.
gets the ball now.
Number
Bringing in the
70.
lefty with the left-handed hitter
Justin
coming up to hit. Classic
Robleski.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First pitch, and he just misses. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, second baseman Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. He's 0 for 1. Throw to first, and he's back in there. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Two outs. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Barger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. And that is that. One left for Toronto, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in
Leading
L.A.,
off
John
for the
Sciambi and Chris
Dodgers,
Singleton with
first
you.
baseman,
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Freddie
Freeman.
Freeman. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
And
Will
up to the plate
Smith.
is Will Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long
No
way.
balls, 2 strikes.
The Dodgers trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
That's to third. The throw to first. And they get the out on Smith.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First offering, and it just misses. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. And they'll do it again. Oh, great stop. To first. Now he launches a throw over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it, cost him an extra base too.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now a chance for Max Muncy. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one ripped left field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is the third out of the inning. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Jimenez, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Swings through that.
0-2.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
2 down, bases empty. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And the score stays 3-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Gausman back to work. That one misses, outside. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Line drive. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. There's a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The Dodgers down by a pair here in game 1 of the World Series.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Edman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting,
next is the Dodger DH,
hitter,
Justin
Dean.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Popped up. Jimenez under this one. And the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
No, inside.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. In the air, left side. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton
Varsho. 0 for 2 in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
First baseman, Freddie
and Chris, beyond the
Freeman.
fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And that's outside. 1-0.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
now
one. Showed a willingness to drive that
catcher,
pitch the
Will
opposite way.
Smith.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Will Smith to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive. No one can get there. It falls in. And it gets by him. Coming home. Cut off. Throw to third. Tag. Got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Braden Fisher getting loose out there. Little also throwing. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. To third. And Hernandez is out.
Now batting, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. And that's a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one
ball,
way inside.
2 strikes.
That one off the mark. Ball 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 down, nobody on. That one ripped. And gone. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Gausman makes way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Shane Bieber.
Shane Bieber.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Base hit center field. And that gives Tommy Edman a chance to hit with 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Fouled off. He was late. Struck him out looking. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the 7th here in game 1. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman,
Leading
Ernie
off
Clement.
for the Blue Jays, third baseman Ernie Clement.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that is out of play. That's towards center. Edman going after it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all
Now
know
right
those can be a little tricky,
Addison
especially if the
Barker.
wind's swirling around out there.
And now the right fielder, Addison Barker. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. All tied up here in the late stages of game one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good eye on that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Foul ball there. Two outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading
now it's the right
off for
fielder,
the Dodgers,
Andy Pajes.
Right fielder, Andy Pajes.
That one is absolutely belted. Varsho going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter
Justin Dean steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. Ball 1 there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Mookie now. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Save at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third,
Now
and there's still 1 away.
Baseman,
Well, that's a smart
Freddie
decision to hold up
Freeman.
with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. The run scores from third, and they take the lead in the seventh. Headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Shane Bieber, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto.
pitcher now for the Jays,
Number
Treya
39.
Savage.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
One out, runner at second. And now Will Smith. In there, and it's 0-1.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
And the 0-1. Grounds one to short. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Line drive. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Andres Gimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. Number 80 on the pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. That one out to right. Pajes under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Here's
George Springer.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. Move to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that You can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hard ground ball for a base knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here. Miles Straw
for the Blue Jays.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. He's safe. And they trail by 1. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
2 on, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That one catches the corner for a strike. Late swing fouled off. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. All tied again, 5-5.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Really important at bat coming up now.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In there at the knees for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Little chopper rolls foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 2.
Good
Now
two-strike
batting,
hitting right there,
right
Boog. A
fielder,
bit of a lost
Addison
start for some,
Barger.
so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching.
So the
for
Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 86.
And that's a big potential
Jack
run out there at
Dreyer.
second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher's screaming, "No!" and the hitter's saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed. Pitch misses.
That's
2-1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. On the ground to third. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. Jays 9 and the Dodgers 5. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now it's Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Savage back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Now pitching for Toronto,
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Number
Ready
48.
or not, in the game now
Sir
after
Anthony
the injury.
Dominguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's
Up
going to be
next, for
Kike
the
Hernandez.
Dodgers, left fielder Kike Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
That split is a
0-1.
pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Straw makes the grab, and that is that. All set for the start
Leading
of
off
the
for
inning. And now for the
Toronto,
Jays,
shortstop,
Andres Jimenez. Inside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one lifted to left. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
And
George
the batter is George Springer. Throw over to first. Jimenez gets back easily.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And first offering is fouled off. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great
now
effort
batting,
there.
left fielder Miles Straw.
And now Miles Straw entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Now move to first.
No,
Springer
he's safe.
back in standing. Springer over at first with one away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His two-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That one to first. Fired to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors and a runner left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Jays 9 and the Dodgers 5.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Number 68.
Fluharty.
Andy Pajes digs in now. 0 for 3.
Right
a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Pajes.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Justin Dean. And foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 0-1. That one missed. The Jays leading by 4 here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering upstairs.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Corrals it, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
First
so last chance for the Dodgers. So now it's Freddie Freeman. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
1.
That clips the corner. One strike away from securing game 1. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, You're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 68 won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Toronto.
And here's the closer to try and finish off game one. Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two on, two outs.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And it's
Ball
even
2.
up.
2-2 the count.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the World Series on the road.